So, uh, last time we already talked about the batteries, right? We already talked about how to sell the batteries, you know, uh, the two cases, the one with, who lives in fire hazard zone and they're able to get a cash rebate as well. And they already have a solar system on their house. So it's another way to sell the batteries, right? And they will receive $1,100 cash into their pockets as well, right? And there is a second way if it's if they live in fire hazard zone and they don't have a solar system, we will be able to get the solar system and the battery for them with a much more cheaper price than others are offering, right? Do you guys have any question regarding the selling batteries or selling at the fire hazard zone? Any questions regarding that? No? Last time was everything clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Then let's move on. So we already talked about the fire hazard zone. We know it. I'm gonna send you the link for fire hazard zone so you can check it. We already talked about how to sell 2.99 increasement. How to sell 2.99% increasement rate. I don't know why they put an increment rate. Yeah. And you guys remember the 2.99, right? That it doesn't have to do nothing with the interest rate. It's just the increasement rate that the payment goes high, every year by 2.99%, but the interest rate is 0.6%. You got that, right? Perfect. Thank you, Nara. You messed up. So cross-selling technique. What is a cross-selling technique? Is basically, you know, identifying opportunities to offer additional solar products or services such as roof, right? Effective communication and upselling strategy, common questions and answer from customers, prepaying for frequently asked questions about solar system, providing accurate and comprehensive answer to customers' inquiries, addressing common concerns and dispelling misconceptions about solar energy. So those are, there's a FAQ that we have. I'm gonna share it with you, common questions from the customers and our answer to that common question. But basically, the most cross-sell technique that you have to do in solar system, it's basically the roof. Roof is so maybe they're so maybe you're gonna call it John and he's gonna tell you, oh, Nico, I don't wanna put a solar system. I think my roof is in a bad condition. And you will be like, oh yeah, that's even better. So you're planning to take care of your roof, right? And he will go, yeah, but I don't have money right now, so I'm planning to do it just a little bit later, maybe next year. And you'll be like, if you will install a solar system with your roof, you're gonna get 30% federal tax credit on your roof as well. So if your roof costs $10,000, it's going to cost to you $7,000 if you will go with the solar. And let me tell you what, if you will do it with the monthly payments, your monthly payment will still be low than what you are paying to your utility company. So right now, you're paying for something that is invisible, something that is abstract air, which is your utility company. And I'm offering you to pay a little bit less amount and save a little bit at the same time and get your roof done with the 25-year warranty and get your solar system on top of your roof. So you got that idea, right? How to sell a roof. Perfect. Nico, do you want roof?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Thank you. So, yeah, identifying opportunities to offer additional solar products or service. If they will ask you, do you guys have, do you guys do AC? You know, usually AC system, it's also called HVAC. I'll show you HVAC. So usually in United States, we like, you see, this is a European style. We don't have it in houses. The ones that we have is this kind of system. So it's called split system, central AC. Uh, so we also sell ACs as well. So if the customers is interested in AC system, we'll be able to change his or her AC system and get a federal tax credit for their for that system as well. So if they have a old AC system, well, I'm talking about the AC system, right? Mainly because the AC the AC is the most electrical usage is being used from AC system. So that's the AC is using the most power from your house. So that's why. And right now there's a lot of good brands like Goodman or Patriot, like a lot of good brands that they're offering AC system which use less electricity that we can install for the homeowners. And it's a called split system. I want to tell you why it's called split system because it has a component of uh, uh, two products. So first one is the heater that you see this guy on the left. This is goes on your attic. So this is your ceilings, right? This is your roof. And the space between your ceiling and your roof, it's called attic. So it goes into your attic. You see this guy? It's a split system. And this guy, it either goes on top of your roof or, you know, uh, I want to show, or just like here next to your house, like this. They can put it on top of the house or next to house. It just doesn't matter. So we do AC split systems as well. So if they're like, oh yeah, and do you think you guys can change my AC system as well? Yes, of course we can do. So we do everything. Okay, just want to share it with you. Any questions regarding all this? No. Perfect. 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 So effective communication skills, verbal communication, personal communication, nonverbal skills, all this is we already talked about. Common question and answer from customers. We already talked about it. The main thing that you have to focus is on saving. We're not selling expense, but it's a saving. They will ask. Uh, just remember, there's a three components that you have to use. First one is a strategy of saving rather than expense. The second strategy, you have to use your warranties as a customer service. So you have to explain that during the 25 year, we're going to take care of you from A to Z, from labor to system. Okay. Which includes production, service, everything. So they will need to feel comfortable. If you will explain that to them very clearly, Obviously, they're not going to have any kind of questions, but if they will have questions, it's going to be regarding to that. Let's say if they will ask you, Boris, why do you offer me a Reco panel? Why do you don't offer me a rec panel or a sound power panel? And you will be like, John, I'm offering you the panels that has the same quality and they both comes with the 25-year warranty. So why do you want to pay more if you can pay less for something that is the same? Okay, so bring the warranty into the table, because rec has a 25-year warranty as well, ureco has a 25-year warranty as well. They both give a warranty for production, which means that let's say if we told you that you're going to produce 10,000 kilowatts every year, then you have to make it. If otherwise, we're gonna come and take care of the system, right? So there's no difference. The only difference is there. That's the marketing, right? So there's no other difference between those two panels. So just when they're giving you a question, everything is gonna be based on that, on that two stuff. First one is a saving, you need to change your roof. Okay, let me change your roof, let me change your solar, and I'll give you just a little bit of saving as well. But you will change your roof, you're gonna have a free roof, you know bring the saving idea. If they're talking about the equipment, you'd be like, look, it's 25-year warranty, don't worry about the equipment, we already got it you know So bring it on into the table. Bring it into the table. Just tell them more and more, more and more, more and more. And have the strategy of 10 yes. So, the 10 yes is really good strategy that I use. It's like just ask them a questions that they gonna tell you yes, like, you know, you got that the solar system is a saving rather than expense, right? Yes. You understand that by going solar, you're going to save, right? Yes. You understand that you have a warranties, right? Yes. And after each yes, 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 the the percentage of yes will go high and the percentage of no, it will go down. So after that, you're ready to sign the contract, right? Yes, that's it. So just give them all that questions that they have to answer to yes, 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 yes. Also, when person is saying yes, uh, they feel more positive than when they're saying no. So just give them that more yeses in order to get your big yes, you know. And every time that you are explaining something, just ask them, do you understand? Like, is it clear? Do you have any questions? And once they're asking you a question, feel like make them feel that they are the most smartest person in this room. Like, hey Boris, I really love your question and I think this is very smart question. So thank you for giving that question. So this is the answer to that question. A lot of people are not asking me that question, but that's a smart question. That's a smart, and they will feel like they're super smart. So treat them like they're a special person. Everybody wants to feel special. So if they feel that they're special with you, then you will be able to sell them whatever you want. Okay. So preparing frequently asked questions about solar system. So questions are going to be a lot of questions, like 1,000 to 10,000. But I said you doesn't remember the the answer to all questions, but you have to remember the strategy. Remember the strategy of saving, remember the strategy of warranties, and also, remember the strategy of that's a really good question. I know the answer of that question, but I think it will be better if I will ask our supervisor of engineering department or supervisor of financing department, and they will give you more detailed answer to your question. And they will feel that like they're very smart and you're very professional, but they gave you so much smart question that you don't know how to answer to that question. Like they have to feel that they're special. Providing accurate and comprehensive answers to customers' inquiries. Of course, like if you don't know question, don't answer them straight away, but just tell them like I'm sure you guys all been already in sales and you know all these techniques that's why I'm not going like one by one. Addressing common concerns and displacing misinformation about solar energy. So uh one of them is if I will put a solar system on top of my roof, uh, you know, I know that I know that it's not good for the health because there's a radiation or something, blah 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 blah. So there is no magnets in the solar system. There is no such a thing that it can do radiation. There's only a panel which works as a receiver. So it's a nonsense. Okay, just tell them, like your Wi-Fi is million times more has a radiation than the solar system because solar system doesn't have a component of like a it's called ether, the ether. So it doesn't have a component of ether, so it doesn't have anything to do with the radiation. So you're gonna listen a lot of nonsense, okay? Just be calm, let them talk, listen to them, let them feel special, and then answer to their question in a nice way. So DMS, a system for cells, we're gonna use DMS system that I've shown to you, which is this. We're not gonna use Aurora. Concert Finance is the financing system that we're going to use for loans. Is this system. Service financing, it's the same as the concert financing, lease application, credit application, how to collect all the information, how to submit to Taron. These all you guys gonna have a meeting with the ArmyNet. But I think like for all these slides from 59 to 75, it's too early to talk about. So I think this is going to be our second phase. So first phase, what we're going to do is first phase, I'm going to provide you phone numbers. I'm going to provide you the customers, and you're going to call them, and you're going to get their bill. First thing that you need to do is to get the bill. Every week, we're going to have a meeting. Every Monday at this time, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to discuss each cases from each of you, and we gonna discuss how to improve cells, how to do this, how to do that, how to do the other thing. And in a group you're gonna learn way faster, way more, and you're gonna get more knowledge, okay, during that things. So every Monday at 10 o'clock we're gonna have a meeting with all of us, and please write up your questions for every Monday, and write down the scenario that happened with you with your customer and you got stuck during that time, and etc etc. So we will go over and I'll explain you how to sell during that time, okay? Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you Mojo because Arman is not in here yet. I'm gonna show you how to use a Mojo, and then Armine is gonna show you how to use a Monday. So let me introduce Mojo and Monday, quickly. So Mojo is a system where you can find the phone number of the homeowners. Okay. And the Monday is the CRM system that we use in order to keep everything organized. So she's going to explain you how to use it, how to take your notes, how to write down, etc. Everything, you know, based on the updates that you got. And I'm going to show you how to use a module. After that, we're going to go over with your script, the text that you're going to tell to the homeowners and the customers. Okay? Perfect. So let's check out the module. So this is a module platform. Once you will logged into here, you just gonna see this screen. Then the way that I use, the guys they use it a little bit different, but the way that I use, I go just data dial and then neighborhood search. I like to go with this way. Then usually I have a two screens, but I'm gonna present it like the way that I will have in my two screens. So I go satellite. I already know that. So I go close to the mountains because I already know that this is a fire hazard zone. I go here and then I type, I just, like if you will go closer, you can see these icons with the homes. So if you will click on that, you can see the homeowner's information. Okay, phone number, etc. And you can see if they have a solar system or not. Let's check this guy, right? Derek Moore. This is his home address. I go here, I check. Oops, and he's in fire hazard zone, so and he has a solar system. So what I'm gonna call and offer him is a free battery system, right?
Mhm.
Did you guys got that part? Perfect, thank you. So I usually keep it this two together, and I already know like, okay, this is goes to here. It means from here to here it's fire hazard zone. So I can call all these guys, all of them, all of this, everybody that are in here. So what we gonna do? We're gonna split the areas with groups. So some of them is gonna call San Diego, some of them is gonna call Palm Springs. So for each group, we're gonna give individual city. Okay, those all cities have a they partially in fire hazard zone and partially not. Okay, so you're gonna call all of them and you're gonna talk with them regarding that. So Mojo is very easy. You just logged in. Okay, I'm gonna show you again. Just logged in, you go dial and data and dial, and you click neighborhood search. That's what I like to do. The guys they use it differently. They do with the folders, trash, worm lead, etc., etc. But this is the way that I like. Just go by neighborhoods. Do satellite so I can see We're there. Just gonna close down the list. See, hey, okay, and then find my area, or let's say I'm gonna do Palm Springs, right? So I go Palm Springs. I'm like, okay, here's the Palm Springs, and I'll start call here. Oh, see this. Actually, this is really good area because since a lot of people have solar system in this area, the neighbors might want to have a solar system in here as well. So, and actually, what I will tell these guys, just a second, just a second. So what I will call and tell, let's say this guy, John Kennedy, right? This is the John Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So what I'm gonna tell John Kennedy is that, hi John, you know, either this two case scenario. Like there's a three speeches in here. First one is, hi John, we're working with your utility company and they gave us your information because you're using high electrical bill, right? You're using more power. So for you, we have a program that a government wants to help you in order to have a solar system, and they will take care of the 30%, the cost of your solar system. That's the first case, right? Did you got that one? I'll start the conversation from that. The second one is, hi John. Couple, 2 years ago we did the installation to your neighbor. His name is, let's check. What is his name? His name is Danny. Maybe you know Danny, or just go a little bit far so he doesn't know him. We did it for Christopher. He lives across the street from you. Uh, he's very with his system. We're gonna come and add a couple more panels to his house, and we just want to check if you guys want to have a new solar system. Since we're going to come from LA, the transportation fee is already going to be included on his price, so you're not going to pay anything for the transportation. So we will give you way better price for that. In order to give you that price, we will need to get your electrical bill or the last 12-month usage so we can do precise calculation. Which kind of system do you need? Did you got that one too? Okay. So it's like we're gonna do another, like, he's very happy. He just need more solar because he bought the car. You know, we did a installation to James a couple years ago. He's very happy with his solar. You can ask him. They're not gonna ask if they will tell you, okay, let me ask him, and you'll be like, okay, let me ask James if I can provide his phone number to you. And if they will tell you, okay, provide it to me, you're gonna provide my phone number to them, and I'm gonna play a James role in here. Okay, so you know, the James bought the car. Uh, he's happy with his solar system. He just needs six more panels in order to, power his car. So we're gonna come and install his six more panels. But at the same day, we can install your solar panels as well. And we're trying, to catch up with the neighbors. So to tell them about this opportunity, so we're not going to charge for transportation fee, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's the second case scenario. And there's a third one, is that, you know um let's see who is here without the solar system. Yeah, hey Jane, hey John, we just spoke with the Paul. He lives, he lives in Ross Avenue across the street from you. He wants to get a solar system, and since we're gonna come from LA, we're not gonna charge you a transportation fee because he already gonna pay for that. So if you're interested in solar, I can give you better deal. Blah 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 blah. Almost the same, but in this case, this is not our existing customer, but this is a new customer. And once the John will tell you, okay, yes, yeah, let's do it. You can call the Paul and tell the same thing about the John. That's how it works. I'm sorry. Okay. Any question? No. Okay. First thing, remember always call them and talk with them by their names. So, hey, John, this is not a John. Or is this a Barbara? No, this is not a Barbara. Okay, we're calling the homeowner of 1022. The reason is because we're working with your neighbor and give the neighbor's name, Paul. Okay, we're working with your neighbor, his name is Paul. Okay, make that communication, make that you're not some random person who's doing the telemarketing and calling them and like, oh hello, do you need a solar system or some, no, not like that. Do your research. Call a John, hey John, I'm calling you because we were talking with your neighbor Paul for his solar system. So we're gonna drive from LA to his house in order to install a solar system. Since the transportation fee is taken care from his side, I want to give you a better option, and I want to talk with the neighbors. And also at this, we have a limited space. We have a limited space of 3 person that we can do the installation at the same day without the transportation fee. Are you interested in that? If you will limit them, they will be yours. Just tell them it's a limited space, John. We have only 3 available space. Are you ready for that? Okay. Did you got that part as well? Limitation, limitation, limitation. Uh, just let them think that you are not a random person, but you are a friend of theirs. Okay. The other one is give him a limitation, but it's not like, John, you have to tell if you want the solar system today or no. Otherwise, we're not gonna sell a solar to you. Not like that. John, it's a limited space. We have only 3 available spaces for the neighbors. Are you ready to get your solar system with the less price? Because the transportation fee is already being taken care of. So you guys got this part, right? This is very, very important. And you're gonna call a John. Maybe the John is not gonna be already the homeowner. Maybe this information is old. Maybe some other guy bought this house like couple months ago and they didn't update the system. So this is the homeowner of 1022. The reason I'm and just be a little bit fast in that case. The reason I'm calling is because we're working with your neighbor Paul. And then just give a stop. Neighbor Paul. Let Give them 1 or 2 seconds to think. Okay, neighbor and Paul. Okay, then this is not some random guy. Okay, let's listen what he's saying. Okay, so Paul wants a solar system and he's gonna take care of the transportation fee. We have a limited space, which is a 3 space because it's gonna be one van of 5 installers, and they will be only available to install 3 houses at that day. And we just want to offer the neighbors, uh, you know, nice price for the solar system that is going to be take care of the transportation fee. Are you interested in? No, don't tell them. Are you interested in that? Just tell them the only thing that we will need from you is your electrical bill, electric utility company bill of electricity. Also, If you don't have it right now with you, you can tell your last 12-month usage. So we will do precise calculation based on your house and on your roof type and your roof location, and then I'll call you and I'll tell you the price of it. Okay? So is it clear? Anybody has a question? No? Okay. The other thing is don't talk fast because only the telemarketing guys talk fast. So call them and be even a little bit slow, just like, hey, John. And he's like, yeah, this is John. How can I help you? Hey, John, I'm calling you because we're installing a solar system to your neighbor Paul. Then stop. And the reason for my call is we just want to check, blah, blah, blah. You already know, like, just go a little bit stop, like, a little bit slow with the pauses where you want him to think. Because you want him to think about his neighbor Paul, who lives across the street, so he can identify you as not random person.